Okay, hi everyone. Today we're going to go through the various different functions, some of the more common one that you will face. Okay, the first one is sum. Okay, so to figure out what's going on, I want you all to open your budget start. Okay, you can pause this if you have not opened this. You pause this video and then you go open first, right? And enable editing. Okay, I think if they ask you lah, if don't have then don't have, never mind. Okay, but if they ask you, then you enable editing. All right. Now in cell B7, so we go to B7. It's under the subtotal here. Okay, we go to type here equals sum B3 to B6. Okay, close bracket, press enter, and then you will see that the answer is 2140. Okay, so which is good. This is what we want. All right, that is the sum of 1200 plus 40 plus 500 plus 400. Okay, now in cell C7, we're going to, so this is one way you can type in the function. All right, the sum function. Okay, now there's a second way as well. There's another way as well. Okay, which is you go to, now when you click on C7, you click to the formulas tab. So up here you see the formulas tab. Okay, you go to the click the top part of the auto sum, or just the basically you want it to be a drop down button. Okay, you want to make it drop down, and then this one will come out. You see sum as part of it. Okay, so you click sum. Okay, and then you see it's just C3, C6. Okay, but we want the everything not just C6 So what we do is that in front of the C6, okay, we're gonna type in C3 and the two dots. Okay, so and then we press enter, we will get the final answer. So what do we do? Then how do we go to get the rest of it? All we need to do is click here, and then we can just drag all the way to December, and then we get our answer. Okay, and then after that they say copy cell N6 to N7. Okay, so I just going to drag it down. Okay, so what does this mean is that is the total of all of this. You see the blue highlighted one, blue highlighted box, that is the range that is been summed by. Okay, so yeah, this after this, make sure you save as budget math. Okay, once you've done that, we will continue move on. Okay, with the count function. All right, so if you haven't saved, pause and then save ready. All right, let's continue on. Okay, now in the cell O5, so let's go to O5. Where is O? O, M and O. O5. So we go to O5 here. Okay, we're gonna type count, and then we click enter. Okay, now this one, am I in the right place? Yes, I'm in the right place, right? Okay, now this is simply to identify. This is just more like a label because I didn't put equal or anything. Okay, now now in the O6, I'm going to type equal. Okay, this one will turn it into a function. I'm going to type in the same thing count, but you see, notice the difference. Just now none of this appear, but now it appear. Okay, I'm going to put open bracket B6 dash, dot dot M6, and then I press. Okay, so this one is going to count. What it's going to count is that it's going to count how many of it has number, how many of the cells within this range has a number. So I press enter. So there's 9. Okay, you can double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah, it's just a simple one. Okay, so count is basically to count how many cells have numbers. It doesn't matter what numbers are in there, but it's simply to count whether they have or don't have numbers. Okay, it's not like sum. Sum is the total of the total value, means whatever number is inside, they add all together. Okay, right, moving on, we're going to go count A. Now count A is a bit different. Okay, so what does count A do? Let's try this out. Okay, so you go into P5, we're going to type here count A, press enter. So this one is just to identify again similarly. So we go to cell P6. Okay, we go to use insert function. All right, and then we're going to search for count A. Okay, So you notice you can find it here. I press OK. All right. So over here, okay, I want to go to the collapse dialog. This is what we call the collapse dialog box, just so you know. Okay. And then in value, okay, I'm going to click here the collapse dialogs. Then I'm going to type select A6 to M6. Okay, A6 to M6. Okay, so I select this all. Okay, what's next? I expand dialog. Okay, so now you notice this one is replaced already. And then I'm going to press OK. All right. Now notice this is 10. Okay. So count is a bit different. Count which the cell that has a number. Okay, number. Whereas count A, whether it is not blank or not. Okay. So you count the number of non-blank cells. Okay. So all this is non-blank except April 1, September 1. Miscellaneous also can be counted as non-blank. Okay. All right. And then we go to the average one. Okay. Average one, we go to cell O8. Where's O8? O8 here. We're going to type here average. This is simply to label. Okay. And then in O9, going to put equals average B9 to M9. Okay. So yeah, with this one, we press enter. Okay, we'll get this 175.833. Okay, so where is this coming from? Okay, so basically it's like the mean lah. All right, you all know your average, how to calculate average, right? So what happens here is that they add all of this and then they divide by the number. Okay, so basically sum divide by count. Okay, but we don't want to make life so difficult for us, we use average. Okay, so after that in O10 also we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so because I want to be lazy a bit, what I do is I just click and drag. Okay, then you get the same thing. Okay, but this one is from the different second row. Okay, so yeah, that is for average. And then next one is the mean function. Okay, the mean function, what is it about? as as mentioned, I think it's some of you who can figure it out already. It's about minimum. Okay, so we're going to go to P8, P8, P8. We're going to type here min. Okay, this is just so that we know that it's about minimum. Okay, and then click on the formulas tab. Okay, go to the auto sum. Then you notice here got min. Okay, so I'm going to select min. Okay, and then the range will be automatically select all the way, including the average and the total. But this one we don't want. Okay, so what we do, all right, while clicking on cell B9, 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 where's B9? B9, we're going to press hold while pressing down the shift key. Okay, you can't see me pressing the shift key. Oops. I'm going to you can use your arrow key or you can use your mouse to select M9. Okay, now you notice up here in the formula bar it becomes min B9 to M9. Okay, so that is what we want. We press enter. 150. Okay, you can take a look. October is 150, May is 150, April is 150, but none of the months is lower than 150. So this is the minimum. Okay, so this is the minimum value. All right, and then when we copy to the next row, 70. Okay, this is the lowest expected gas bill. Okay, next we're going to do max. Same thing, we're going to type here max, and then we're going to type here max B9 to M9. Oops, close bracket. One time enough. Press enter, and then this is 230. So the highest is 230. You can take a look at the whole range. Is there anybody higher than 230? None. Okay, so similarly we go and continue on, and then we just copy down, and then we get 120. Okay, so yeah, this is all. This is about the basic functions that you will face. So once you're done with here, you can submit this already. Thank you.